What is up, guys? Lynn here with another Lynn reviews for you all. To those of you who may have missed my comic bento unboxing, I'll leave a card above. That way you can check that out if you so choose. Also, in the description of that video will be a link to a discount code. If you would like to try it out, you can try comic bento for free shipping. Just pay the price of the bento. It helps out the channel because if you get free shipping, that means I get free shipping. And it doesn't tell me who used the link. It only tells me that someone did. So everything helps. You guys are amazing. To those of you who have used the link, also in that description there's also a link to a interview that I did with Jeff Moss of Comic Bento. He's the curator of Comic Bento. So be sure to check that interview out if you have not already. So now we're going to go ahead and get to the review of the Crogan Adventures, Catfoot's Vengeance by Chris Schweitzer. I do hope that I'm not mutilating your name, and if I did get it wrong, I do apologize. So again, this past month's bento is Bento Gets Wet, and it features a bunch of novels pertaining to characters dealing with water in some shape, form, or fashion. So when I saw this particular novel and I saw like the art styles and stuff, and inside the novel, it's really, it like pulled me in, it captivated me. Also, the paper that this novel is printed on, it's almost as if it's cardstock. It's nice and thick, and the artwork inside is really nice. It was a really nice read, fairly quick. So we're going to start, and I'm going to read the back. Again, manufacturer's retail value is $17.99. I'm sure you can find it cheaper on Amazon if you wanted to purchase this on its own. It's published by Oni Press. You can go to onipress.com if you want to check that out. So we're going to go and read the back. It says Chris Schweitzer award-winning historical adventure series returns in this new full-color edition of Catfoot's Vengeance when Catfoot Crogan becomes the new favorite of an infamous pirate captain. He incurs the wrath of the murderous first mate Dor. Can Catfoot keep his new crewmates safe when Dor hatches a scheme that will bring the full might of every navy in the West Indies down on their heads? So again, this is a really good novel. You can see again some pictures above that I will be posting. So a little bit about the novel itself. It starts out, there's a father and son having a little chit chat. The son got into trouble because he was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. So the father actually, I guess, sort of like disciplines the kid by like not disciplining him by telling him a story, but you know, like back in the day when you used to watch the cartoons, and a lot of them would have that little, you know, the little story within a story thing. That's kind of like what this is. So he began to discuss with his son about an ancestor named Crogan, and so he was talking to him about how he became a pirate. And so Crogan is a shipmate basically that staged, well, he didn't stage a mutiny to stand up for the crew's rights, but he wanted equality basically. So like a lot of the crewmates were not getting fed enough, and some people were dying, you know, in reference to that because, you know, they weren't getting enough food. They got really, really sick. And so, yeah, there was the issue there. And then, so the captain of the ship, his name is Dunwell, and he hates Crogan based on an incident between him and Crogan's grandfather. So basically, I'm assuming that's kind of like biblical in a sense, whereas some people will hold the faults of a sibling or a relative to the faults of the actual individual. Like you carry that burden throughout your generation. And so basically that's kind of what that puts me in the mind of. So during this time, another band of pirates show up, um, and a guy named Mr. Staley punches the captain, and he is basically one of the crew members on the captain's ship, and bound him. They had him bound for attempting to fight the pirates, because the pirates that were coming up, he wanted to fight them, and they wasn't having it. They was like, these guys are pirates, they'll kill us all. So the ship is boarded by the pirates. Of course, they take over the ship. Crogan devises a plan to take bounty from another ship that is seen going by, and that ship is pirated by a guy named John Tracy, who is a pirate hunter. So Crogan is I guess with the other captain. So that's Captain Matthew Kane, who him and his crewmates boarded their ship. And Captain Kane's right-hand man is named Mr. Dorr. Dorr, for some reason, can't stand Crogan either. So he wants to kill him, basically. It's crazy. So basically, Crogan can't win for losing, alright? So Dorr has it out for him and will stop at nothing to kill Crogan. He tries to think of anything to get him ensued in a battle. Like, he'll call Crogan over and then he talk about him, and he made fun of him, talking about, oh, he's just like his his mother or something, laying on her back, blah 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 blah. So of course that pisses him off. They get into a fight, you know, this, that, and other, and now they have to basically, according to the law, so they have to like fight it out, basically. And so Captain Matthew Kane is a pirate of the law, whereas Dorr is a pirate for pillage, rape, murder, all of that. And Kane is not for that. He makes you sign contracts, you know, he pays you accordingly. So Kane is going by the law. So they end up fighting. They port at some small island off of wherever, and first blood, blah blah blah. So Dorr is really wanting to kill Crogan, but within their battle, within their fight, initially they were going to shoot each other, and both of them missed. Well, actually no, Dorr shot the gun out of Crogan's hand, and then because he wanted to pull swords, he wanted to kill him, like straight up kill him. So he pulled the sword, and so Crogan trips, falls, busts his elbow, blood, boom. So Kane is like, up, first blood, you're done. And Dorr was pissed. He was like, hold on, wait a minute, I ain't even get to, like, you know, wet him, you know, hit him with my blade and draw blood, blah blah blah. He was like, first blood, he drew first, you know, there was blood there. So he was pissed, ends up basically staging a mutiny, so to speak. They had I guess a vote. He basically turned all the crewmates against the captain, because Captain Kane basically took over the ship. You'll see how that ensued if you want to read this novel. So there was that, and then they generally basically voted, and then of course Dorr, being the murderous, pillaging pirate he is, of course things happen, so he takes over and tries again to kill Crogan. Crogan ends up jumping overboard, whatnot, swimming to safety, blah blah blah, and so there's a lot involved in that as well. So after all of this, basically, when, you know, the whole tale of how Crogan became who he is and things of that nature. I'm not going to tell you the whole story. Just wanted to tell you just a little bit of what's going on in here. The dad ends the tale and tells his kid, you know, and you know, trying basically to get his kids to understand, okay, here is the meaning of being a good person. Here is the meaning of doing the right thing. Here is the meaning of being strong and standing up for what you believe in, blah 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 type thing. Okay, so the kid kind of gets it, but he don't get it, and it kind of goes over his head. He misses the point. So basically, the dad is telling his kid this story sort of like a moral compass. So just letting, you know, just trying to put it in a perspective to where he would understand. And I mean, I'm gonna leave it at that, I guess, because I hope that I've conveyed a message of what this novel is about. I don't know. I'm not really great at this, but just from what I've read, and I've read the whole novel, I enjoyed it. But, you know, again, like I said, I'm not a connoisseur, so to speak, of graphic novels or comic books. I read for enjoyment. I read for entertainment. And this was very enjoyable, very entertaining. And like I said, I love the artwork in the novel. And to me, I feel artwork has a lot to do with how you take the story, whether or not it pulls you in. And so yeah, I greatly enjoyed it. Again, I will leave a link to the comic bento that this book was featured in if you would like to go back and watch that. And also the affiliate link will be there, and also the link to the Jeff Moss video will be there as well. So if you're not currently a subscriber to the channel and you enjoy what you see here on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button along with that bell. That way you're notified when I release videos in the future. And again, thank you all for your support. You guys are amazing. And be on the lookout for another giveaway soon. And I'm trying to get that down pat too. I'm not great with, you know, giveaways and stuff like that. But we're gonna see what we can do for you guys, because yeah, thank you all again for being engaging and for watching the videos, and I will see you all later. Peace.